Alright, to put your own picture in the mod where you were using the mod but just changing the photo, just load up a picture in your editing program and you just select everything that you want to erase. But first right click on it if you're using GIMP and you say add an alpha channel. That way when you erase the areas that you erase, they'll become transparent. Photoshop will do it too. I mean, any program will. You just have to know for each one what which one's going to do it. If you don't have something easy to select, you'll have to manually just erase everything around it. That can be tedious. You know, getting up close and then just going around and erasing everything but the image. I mean, you don't have to do that. You can just stick an image with a background in here. That's up to you. But if you wanted to do it the way I did it, you'd have to have a transparent background. And what I'll do too, I'll like crop it to 1:2. That way I know it'll fit in that box pretty good. As long as it fits in a 1:2 ratio crop, you should be pretty good to go as far as it being the right width and height. This is something else I got to do with this. I have to like select everything and say image, crop the selection. I don't know, but it's something I have to do on here. And then I'll tell the image to be scale it to as long as you're cropping it a 2:1 ratio, there shouldn't be no problem to put in 2048 and then it'd make the width 1024. Also keep in mind where the feet are. That's where it'll be on the bottom of the model. I wish I had Photoshop instead of this. Alright, so basically you can make a backup of the original file, but say you got the zip folder, the zipped mod, just unpack it by just extracting it into the unpacked folder and go into the that's the Joe, that's the, for Joe anyway, that's the one you're going to be overriding, and you'll use the exact same name and save it as a PNG. I gotta navigate to the folder in here real quick. There it is, Joe. So export and replace. Alright, now let's load the game and see if that replaced Joe with Michael Myers. Shit, I got to move the zipped Joe out of here. It's making a duplicate. And if you got the packed one and the unpacked one in there, it's not going to know which one to load. I mean, you can replace the file in the zip folder too, I suppose. So yeah, it worked. So there's our new image, our new cardboard cutout. We'll do one more. Show you how easy it is. I'll go on the internet and look for somebody else to stick in there. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I have no idea. That one will work, or we can use the old one. It doesn't matter. But whenever you got a white background, this is going to be easier to cut it out. Preferably one without shadows under the feet. So we'll save this on a desktop, and in our editing program, I'll load it in. Just a different size image. Now let me get rid of the other background. Alright, we'll crop this one 1 to 2. I'll have to crop a little more outside the boundary. And then to fix it, I'll add a new layer, a transparent one, and then merge the two together. That way it's got the new aspect. Now this one's already got an alpha transparency, I think. Yeah, so I don't have to add an alpha channel. So I can just now pick what I want to erase, which will be the white, and it's gone. We move him down. And do this a new layer crap again. I'll have to do this in Photoshop. See, well, this thing it irritates the hell out of me because it's got these different. It's got like a yellow box, and that's the actual image, and that's what determines what the resolution is. And there's been many times I've saved stuff and thinking it was one, and it ended up not being what it was supposed to be. I just don't like the way this works. But now it's free, so I say you can't complain about it. So it's now the power of 2, you know, 2048 by 1024. It's not some oddball resolution. I export it as well, it'll be Joe. It'll be joe.png. Same file. Just replace it. Now we'll have to reload the. Oh, it already changed it. Cool, and it did it right away. That's kind of cool, I guess. So that's how we swap out the thing there. Now they have different ones. Well, that'll get complicated. Then you have to change the mod name and the mod info and all that. And but later I'll figure out how to slot things. I'll be able to add more, so you can have more than one thing in there. I have a few different ones. So that's that. That's how you do that. Pretty easy. Just to recap, just if you haven't already, in the mod folder, if you have it packed or unpacked, it's easier just to unpack it Just unpack the cut out into the unpack folder, and inside the folder you got basically 2 images. You got the one for the cardboard, and then you got Joe, which you can edit this however you want. I mean, you can stick a regular photograph in there too. I mean, it doesn't have to be something without a background. Let me see, like, I like this one for example. He's got a regular background. If you didn't want to have to go through all the trouble of cutting anything, if you ain't cutting something out, you don't have to. So already. Let me see. There he is. I just stick that image in there, and then just fix the cropping. And just scale the image to be see, you can do it that way too. It's up to you.